Melbourne Park is underway as the ball goes in the air. Morgan in the ruck and clearly gets the first tap down for Werribee. That's a good sign. Has kick forward, goes towards half forward. Players over, run the football in Koutsamanis. Ball comes to ground. Morgan's followed up from the centre. That's good work. Pretty mobile as the ball heads towards the boundary. In fact, it's slightly over.
Lucky it
the
was.
umpire, because they were away Werribee, weren't they?
Oh.
As the ball comes back in half forward flank or edge forward Bray, but he got away with the handball. Koutsamanis comes back to Cassidy. Good start for the Werribee side here. Long kick forward and it's rushed through for first score of the game.
Most of the ball, Winchelsea to bring the ball back in. Looking for options, come out to the clubroom side of the ground. Underneath it, looking for Curlin. He couldn't take the ball though for Winchelsea. Comes off hands, McGuinness sends the ball in and the mark will be taken there by Koutsamanis. Right in front of the old cricket nets, in front of the past players. Oh, not a great kick, but the lead was good enough. The lead was good enough.
It was a beautiful kick. What are you talking about?
Come off the boot sideways, and it was Phil Jones.
Who have Winch got to run with Jones? We've seen him play some great football.
Yeah, I don't know. He hasn't been playing that well, so it might be his day to step up.
Jones comes in. He's going to kick from about 50. Kicks through the ball. It's a lovely looking kick. It's fading on the run, but I think it's home. It is indeed. So Werribee.
Well, he was good last time, and he's been ordinary since when we haven't seen him.
Tap down came for Curlin on that occasion, but in the middle, at ground level, it's Werribee Central's terrific work there. Cassidy again. That's a great pass and a great lead. And this spells danger sign. Winchelsea side has...
the man he just talked about, I think, wasn't it? Was it Hall?
Is it Hall? At the forward pocket, I can't pick him.
I'll tell you what, I reckon it is. I better get the binoculars out, but I think it is. He looks like he's starting deep in the goal square down forward, Hall. Is he? Left footer, that could be him, all right.
It's a beautiful kick off the boot, and, well, we'll give it. What?
Up the ball goes. Again, this time Morgan from Werribee gets the tap down. Straight falls into a pack of players. Ball not coming out for anyone. Tornia with the blonde
tent past players officials drinking cans at his age.
Up she goes again. Morgan gets that one down. Cassidy buckles in underneath it for Werribee Central's trying to get it out. Leak is in there as well. Pack of players fall on the ball again. He's got
the run. They have to do that early.
Up they go again. Curlin probably got the most of that for Winchelsea, but not to advantage. His midfielders, his on-ballers aren't giving him
half a bit of commentary. Is that
not a problem? Not a problem. Mate, spotting it back from three-quarter time. Came off hands. Ball went out there. I haven't got a 34 on my list, actually. On the fines, too. He's up here today.
So ball in. Half forward flank, Werribee Centrals. Ball tapped under a big pack of players. And I think Grubby's comment a moment ago, before 4 million ball ups, that might well happen today as the ball again. Come on, umpire, blow the way. Ball goes in the air again. And Morgan dominating in the ruck. In fact, that might have been Jones. Went for the tap out on that occasion as Morgan sitting back a kick behind the play. And Winchelsea finally get a kick back towards the middle of the ground, but it's all Werribee Centrals there coming through with strong players. McGuinness can't pick the footy up, taken high, comes back, handball came back out to Knight. Knight goes across the ground to Cassidy. He's had a bit of the footy already. Long kick to full forward, and unable to take the mark was Jones, but still in control, Werribee, as, Leake went without the footy, went between his legs, finally comes across to Nucky, I think it was, to get it towards centre wing. Oh, ducked his head.
Ducked the head.
Good call, umpire. No free kick. Ball, however, is back to full forward. Mark dropped there by Season for Winchelsea. Now they're under pressure to try to clear the danger area. And that's a good, comfortable kick and finds Tornia deep in the back line for Winchelsea. Oh, dangerous kick into the corridor. Phipps just waited for the tackle. McNichol to Bray. Bray bumped as he kicked the footy. Goes offline. McKenzie for Winchelsea. Great pick-up. Gets a handball clear and now a long kick towards the middle. In fact, nearly the first time Winchelsea have been to the middle of the ground. Bonner picks it up, immediately tackled. Nowhere to go. Kicks it, well, luck is a fortune.
He's seen him.
Call play on. Call play on. Leake picked up the ball. They recovered as Tornia took the step over the mark. Comes off hands. Oh, taken high. There was Phipps.
Tell you what, it could have been a hands in the back a second before that.
Phipps gets the ball, kicks it inbound and finds Cassidy. Cassidy by hand, then back to him again. Run through the middle of the ground, through centre half forward, on a long lead. Both players run underneath the ball. Races on at the back. I think it's McKenzie leading in the race, and he will take the ball over for a minor score for the Centrals. 2 goals, 2 Werribee. Yet to score Winchelsea 7.5, nearly 8 gone.
If Jones can dominate, Mackenzie's probably the man, Eric.
Yes, there's no doubt about that. As the ball comes back, half-back flank for Winchelsea. Ball pulled back in by Bayliss. Can't get away with it. Now it stacks on the mill. Umpire letting it go. Now blows the whistle.
The Pelican end, is
No,
it?
No,
it's
it's not the
opposite
Pelican
end.
end.
Good tap away by Curlin for Winchelsea, but they got no one at ground level at the moment. But Bonner finally gets a kick towards centre wing. In position there is Donald, long way from full forward, but he gets a handball back to the running player in Davis. He can't get to the... Ooh, Nelly kicking in danger. Not so, said the umpire, as the ball now... Well, the Werribee boys just with sheer strength get that out of the pack and go forward once again, and that looks like Cassidy again with a flying shot from 50, just offline. So another behind to the Werribee Central side. Two.
Oh, but you can have a hotel chain.
Come to think of it, they probably were too. They were ibises. There were thousands of them.
Pelican rolls off the tongue so much better.
Scrubby case, it's not David Attenborough.
They come back in now. Winchelsea bring the play back in.
Oh, it's in the
That's
back.
a push in the back. Is the umpire going to throw in? Kerwin Morgan coming up, third man with season. He gets the handball out and finds Leake. This is his conditions today. Leake looking for Venables and Knight, the two number ones, running for the ball. Knight doing the better at the moment. Mensch come a long way out from full forward. Comes off hands. Venables in there again. Werribee Centrals do the better, though, on the hard bullocking work underneath. Comes to Bonner, though. Bonner uses his pace. Got to get it away quickly. Just tackled as he got away. Comes off hands. Picked up by Venables. He sees an option in forward. It's running forward now, but not going to get towards the goal face. Cleaned up in the last line of defence for Werribee there, and kicking it away was
a good kick.
Bridie. Kicks out wide and finds
How many
Cassidy.
touches this bloke out?
Cassidy
He's got
by
nice
hand
strength.
over the top to Salmond. Or big floating punt kick forward, not to the advantage of his forwards. Season back there. Picks up the ball and they'll go back out around the wing to Tornier. Tornier running, picks the ball up now, right in front of the wings, really got nowhere to go. Turns around on himself, gets rid of it by hand after good pressure from McNichol.
Got no one to support
They
him.
got no one getting over him. Leake and Davis really needed to get over and support him in that contest.
3-0. Werribee in control at the moment as Curlin. Good tap down for Winch. Leake dives on the footy. Now has to get it out. Does so. Umpire, I think, had the whistle almost in the mouth there, but didn't blow it. Now the umpire blows. It is a Winchelsea free kick. Leake, bottom of the pack, has the free kick. Plays on quickly towards half forward. Gee, I reckon the wind might have held that one up a bit.
Yeah, I think it did.
Comes back to Quarrier. Quarrier inboard, dangerous. Mensch is there for Winch, but he can't get to the contest as Phipps pushes the ball out. Now Werribee, can they clear? This time through McGuinness towards centre wing. Cassidy again. Probably the first time he's been beaten in the contest so far today. That is Venables. They're mucking about with handball, the Winchelsea side at the moment, and consequently Werribee get the turnover. Little chip forward looking for Jones. Can't reach the contest. Mackenzie attacks the footy. Runs through. Handball long. Keeps going. Looks for the handball and gets it back. He's under pressure when he kicks, however, and the mark not taken half forward Winchelsea. Ball at ground level. Now Winch a chance, but again, that strong Werribee defence take control and chip the ball out of danger. Mark halfback flank. The Werribee side now, it was Hall, I think. He's might be running an on ball, or is no, I've got the wrong fella.
No, I don't think it's him.
Hall's at full forward, I notice. But Werribee Centrals control the footy along the boundary. Good kick over the head of all play. McNichol can't control at ground level. Does come inboard, however, to Montebruno. Montebruno towards half forward. Tournier can't reach it. And, fantastic. And speaking of the devil, David Hall takes a good, strong diving mark. Now the long left foot goes bang towards goal. Unfortunately, has just missed.
Off now. Morgan's out there, so it might not have been the greatest choice. Kerwin was underneath it, couldn't get the ball away. Dives on it now, though. Doing his own roving work is Big Kerwin. Tries to get the ball away. Players fall on it. Comes out off hands. Picked up there by McFarlane for Winchelsea. He's tackled. Fall on it again. Out they come again. Out the back there is Mackenzie, I think it is. Ball smothered off the boot. Gets his own back again. Dives on the ball. There'll be a ball up this time. Unless the umpire...
No, don't dare play holding the ball.
Thought she was going to do it.
Oh, don't dare do that.
It was that motion, but
There's
she
no
has paid.
pride. I'll tell you what.
Give it to me.
Go on.
Grubby, past players day, Werribee really switched on.
Well,
for
they
the
are,
game.
but what worries me is when you got control of the game, you have to maintain it on the scoreboard. Not quite doing that yet.
Bonner picks the ball up on the outer wing after the restart. Will the boundary line, mate? No, it won't. It'll be Knight for Werribee Centrals, and he will kick the ball out of bounds.
It was already out.
Already out of bounds. Was it? Take it back around?
Yep.
So we have a younger green shirt umpire
I
out
can
on
tell
the
you
outer
who he
side.
is in a minute if I can find my sheet.
Throws the ball back in. Comes off hands. Kick forward by Winchelsea now. So they go into attack again. Leading in the race there was Higgins. Can he get to the ball? Ken now picks up, tries to go round one, tackled. Good work there by the Winchelsea players. Comes to Bonner. Gets a kick in forward, looking for Donald. Donald, though, ball punched away from him. Good work, the Dixon Day.
Yeah, I think so.
So if we say boundary umpire Dixon, there are two of them, we must be right.
Yeah, there you
Both
go.
there, the boys, yeah.
So the ball comes back into Kerwin. Oh, met solidly
come
and
on.
play on, says the umpire. By G. Kerwin was met solidly. He hasn't got up from the contest yet either. But the ball's come through. Comes to Cassidy, streaming through the middle of the ground, looking for Hall. He gets to the contest. A lot of work for Matheson to do. He gets back on it now. Coming off hands. Oh, kicked up off. Oh, no!
Toby Bray, wasn't
Kicked
it?
off the ground by Toby Bray.
So back in the middle, 16 minutes gone, Mensch. Up and down, but second effort good. Gets a handball clear for the Winchelsea side. Comes towards the western wing. First time it's been out here in the game as Nucky overruns the footy.
That's
Picked
strong.
up. That's Cassidy again for the Werribee side. Left foot kick towards half forward. Over the head there of Susan, runs back, he and Bray, the 15s are against one another. McKenzie picks it up, gets a handball to Nucky, comes back again. The kick is not good for Winchelsea.
Eric, with Mensch coming back from injury, do you think he's had to put himself in the ruck a bit earlier than he would expect?
Oh, long way earlier, I'd suggest, Grubby. I don't know that it would have been touch and go whether he would have played, I would think. But the mark now for Salmond for the Werribee Central side, ball towards the what appears to be the scoring end, perhaps not enough, but Mensch gets the tap down on that occasion. The ball comes out to Toby Bray again, off a step, he's curling it back, not enough.
Too long.
So
Early in the day.
So the ball comes back in for Winchelsea. Season was the target, but a flock of players jumped on top of the ball. Comes off hands. Bray off the out of the air again. He's done it again. Comes off hands over the back was Hall. Oh, he's bet heavily. Comes in, rolls through for a minor score. So Werribee will go to 3-6-24. Winchelsea yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard, 18 gone.
What do you reckon? They're sheep. A flock of players. What are you on
I'm
about?
just going on the bird reference. I'm just sticking with it.
So the ball at half forward for Werribee again from the kick in. Hit back Weatherly. Oh,
Staged it.
he
Good
stayed
decision.
and the umpire didn't fall for it, but the ball does come by hand to
Oh, that's a
Bray.
good handball.
Long handball to Cassidy. He's got a player absolutely unmarked on half forward flank. Goes across the face of goal, but is that one of the Quarriers? You have to help me out, Grubby.
Oh, I don't know.
Looks like he's billed. So
Not his old man. I can tell you that. He's over there drinking cans.
So it is man on the mark, 35 metres from goal. It's a good-looking kick. I tell you what,
I think it is Blake. Yeah.
Restart, back in the middle. Mensch on a second go as he come to ground. Not happy, his appeals to the umpire as he comes to ground. Gets up very cranky, Mensch, but Werribee go forward yet again. Comes off hands, players everywhere. Nucky in underneath that. McKenzie goes round one
he's a
player.
good player.
He's got very quick hands as he goes forward. Leake tried to give time to Dunkley, but it wasn't good enough. He probably should have got harder into that contest. Comes off hands. Dunkley's got to do all the work now against Cassidy. He has had a power of kicks in this first quarter. And a little mark give. Umpire's going to pay it. Yes, she is. And the mark out there will go to... It's the same man, is it, I think?
Nah, it's a long sleeve.
It's Rathbone again, is it? On the outer side of the ground. So it's very hard to pick up some of these players on the outer side.
I've only seen them once, all these new players. I don't know who they are.
It might actually be McNichol. Is he wearing a long sleeve?
I've seen him wear long sleeves before.
I think it might be. It's McNichol.
Yes, I think
kicking
that's a
from
good-
50.
very good call.
Long kick, but fades on the run and a minor score.
The Werribee Central. Yeah.
So Mensch doing all the work. He's kicked the ball out from full back and it
not a good
wasn't
kick.
great. Cassidy nearly took the mark. Comes to ground. Off hands. Picked up there by McClure. Through the middle comes Bonner.
Told the man.
Dispossessed. Didn't have the ball, as Grubby just said. Picked then. Up by Phipps. The coach sends the ball back into attack and it comes back out to McNichol. He gives the ball by hand. Running into an open goal. Oh, smothered off the boot because it was heading straight towards goals. Tornier in underneath it. Good strong work. He's done well, Tornier. In again. Coming off hands, Leake, I think, was in there as well. Picked up now by Werribee Centrals. Tornier again, but there's a whistle on play.
So Werribee kick.
Umpire Cullen's picked one out. I think
Of course he would. It's past Players' Day.
Is it to Jones, is it, or is it Phipps? It's going to get the ball here.
It's Jones. That's Hall, I think.
That's not Hawley, is it?
Yeah, it might be. Come out from...
It's come out a long way. It is
It's
indeed.
Hall, all right.
It is Hall indeed. So, David Hall is going to line up. He's probably going to kick from about 55. Might be a breeze behind him given what's been happening. Kicks through the ball. By gee,
Look
that's
at
a
that.
great
Look at
kick.
that.
That has gone through. Metres above post high.
Didn't play last week as an inclusion this week, so he's a welcome inclusion if that's the case. In the middle, the ball... Mensch finally gets a handball to Tornier, back to Leake. Leake's immediately tackled, drops the footy. Play on, said the umpire. Tornier, little kick off the ground. Mensch can't bend down and pick it up. As, well, it's very, very...
That's in
well,
the
that's
back.
surely a free kick. Umpires are not paying too many at the present time as Winchelsea towards centre wing. McClure has paid the mark.
Lucky to hold that.
No, he probably held it enough.
So McClure now just back out of centre wing for Winchelsea. Nothing much at all to kick to as numbers have gone back for the Werribee side towards half forward. Over the head of all players. Comes to ground. Venables putting opponent down. Phipps gets the footy. Nice handball over the top, and that's to Montebruno. Montebruno towards half forward. Not a good kick. Only players there Winchelsea, and it was Tornier. Inboard to Mensch. Mensch now, middle of the ground. That's a good kick to McClure. McClure now. Handball to Leake. Leake across the ground. Gee, they're trying very hard to get something going here, Winch. The mark is taken by Bayliss. Now slows it down. Probably needed to keep it going, but had nothing to kick to up forward as it's all Werribee back there. The ball comes out. That's a good handball across to Stephen. Stephen off the left foot goes goalwards. Nobody there but Werribee players. They're content to rush it through for a rush behind. That's the first score for Winchelsea. They are one behind Werribee Central's 5-7-37. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first.
Have a look up, Eric. It's back into Central's forward line.
24 minutes gone.
That is the quickest goal. That is running into goal for an open goal. Is McNichols.
He's kicking out the full.
That would have been the quickest coast to coast you have ever seen. It came out so quickly for the Werribee back line.
He was still giving the Buckley scoreboard.
McNichols picked the ball up on the wing, and now we've got Winchelsea deep in attack, and Season takes the mark. About 20 out from goal, directly in front. No, not directly in front, facing the other way, I should say, under extreme pressure. Comes back looking for McClure. I think Sawney is in underneath that one with Tornier. Comes off hands. Heads out there towards Donald, was it? Met heavily, Donald. Picked up by Leake. Leake kicks it forward to the running forward. Higgins to kick a goal. Can he get it away? Yes, he can.
Boy, they needed that.
Boy, did they need.
Now at 25 and a half minutes in the quarter, Mensch made a difference since he's gone into the middle. He gets a tap down again, but at ground level, the ball is in the mud patch, and a kick off the ground by Winch. That's good play. Get it going forward. Ball Higgins overruns the footy. Werribee, can they pick the footy up? They can't. There's a push in the back, not seen by the umpire. Pretty rugged at that ground level. The ball does come out eventually as Tornier accepts a handball, goes towards half forward. New player on the ground, Murphy, can't handle the footy.
Oh,
Phipps,
that's got to be in the back.
It's in the back. And it is Phipps from Werribee Centrals, the coach. Handball quickly to Knight. Knight goes out wide, looking for Rathbone. Doesn't find Rathbone. He's got McNichol to help. Oh, dropping the footy. No, handball to the umpire as the Winchelsea boys work very hard to try to clear it, but it is Werribee Centrals. The long driving kick to full forward. Mark not taken, but off hands.
Good
Terrific
tackle.
roving by Blushki, but a fantastic tackle in defence. And advantage paid.
Oh,
There's no advantage
in that.
because they've kicked it across the face of goal. Picked up by Briarty. He gets a handball across to his teammate in Montebruno. His tackle as he kicks offline, just to the left of the big timber. 5 goals, 8. 38 Werribee. One
Ball back in. They'd really like to move it quickly again and probably get another one on the board. McKenzie calling for the ball out wide. Up they go. Jones, though, was in underneath that one.
I'll
Whistle
pay
on
that.
play.
I'll pay
and
that.
McKenzie will get the free kick from Jones.
Mark.
Was it a mark? He paid the mark, did he? I thought he paid over the shoulder. Doesn't matter, because that is the siren. So, the end of the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard for the first quarter. Werribee Centrals, 5 goals, 8-38. Leading Winchelsea, 1-1-7. Goal kickers, Eric.
goal kickers for Werribee Centrals 2-2.